for today's reading, we are going to do an update into Aaron Pierre. That's Teyana's. So, Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor have basically come forward, announced that I wouldn't say announced, but they're obviously together based on Instagram, social media posts. Um, Aaron Pierre celebrated his birthday. Teyana threw him a party, which I kind of feel like was a little too much, but that's just me. But let's do a reading into the relationship energy to see, what's going on. What does the future hold for these two? So let's get into it. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Woo. Holy Spirit, angels, ascended masters, give us the energy, insight, and information into the current energy between Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor. What are they doing, thinking, and feeling as it relates to their relationship, their exchange of energy, their situation, partnership? Show us the energy at this current time into their relationship, their commitment. Show us the energy. Okay, first our card, Page of Swords, but it's in reverse, King of Pentacles, and the World card. Okay, Page of Swords, there's something here that's not clear. There is some sort of miscommunication that's happening. I don't know if it's about money. But I definitely feel some sort of shift in what's going on with them currently in the relationship. I feel like this is Teyana. Someone is saying that you did not communicate or something is not clear. Then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse as well. So to me, this tells me that there's definitely miscommunication and it's given a defensive mechanism. And I feel strongly that this is Teyana Taylor's energy. And I also feel that way too because I know that she's a Sag, she's a Gemini. So I feel like these wands are kind of her energy. I feel as though she's jumping the gun about something. Now, I don't know if this is the relationship or just some sort of communication or message. Maybe he got a message from someone through text message or something, and maybe she feels the need to get defensive. I don't know. I'm just reading the cards for what I'm feeling right now in this current situation. But there's definitely some odds with that energy. Okay, then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So to me, this tells me, especially with the King of Pentacles energy here, that there's a need to refocus or put focus into finances, put focus into the family, put focus into the generational wealth. So perhaps these two are having conversations about their future and the money and what it would look like and possibly their dynamic, their world as a whole. Potentially, let's see. Show me some more as it relates to this energy. Clarification for the World card. Okay, but then we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is interesting. Now, I'm also hearing something about, I don't know if Aaron Pierre is considering moving. Like, I feel like he's from London, but I know that I feel like he may live in LA too. I honestly don't know. I'm simply just coming up to these conclusions based off intuition and just the fact that he's in the entertainment industry. I feel like he's probably local to the California area. But I feel like there's something here with wanting to move into a different direction. But something has stalled out with this Two of Wands here. The need to progress forward as a collective for them in their relationship is just stalled or will stall. I would say within the next, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but within the next 21 days, there's going to be something that shifts or changes for them. Okay, so that's like their current dynamic. You know what's interesting about these cards is that there's no cups that have come out. I don't see any emotion or feeling or like intimacy in these cards. It feels very serious and kind of business-like. Um, yeah, that's just what I'm getting. Okay. Let me ask, let's see. Show us, how does Aaron Pierre currently feel about Teyana Taylor? What is his current energy towards Teyana at this time? How does he see, let's start with that. What is his current energy towards Teyana? Thank you so much. Okay, so now we got the cups. But this is disappointment though. This 5 of Cups here with the King of Cups, I feel like he might be disappointed with something. Maybe this is what I was saying previously. Maybe there's something she says that comes off just a tad bit defensive, and maybe he gets in his feelings and becomes disappointed, or slightly also may feel rejected. Um and then we have the King of Cups here. There is an element here of him wanting to provide security to her and to be that emotional support. Maybe for him, that's what their relationship is right now. Maybe he has experienced some rejection or disappointment in his past relationships. Maybe he carries some of these emotions. Maybe he still holds on to these cups. Whenever you see this 5 of Cups too, if you're familiar with tarot, you know that with this 5 of Cups and this man, turning his gaze basically away from the world, like you can't see his face. This is Aaron Pierre in a sense where there's certain elements that he hides from an emotional aspect. Like he doesn't want to turn around and acknowledge certain emotional triggers that he has experienced. And I feel like that could potentially cause a rift or strain into the progression between him and Teyana Taylor. Now, of course, they look great together. They look good. They are both beautiful, gorgeous human beings. But beyond the looks is real emotion, real energy, real experiences. And each and every person is so different and dynamic that I feel like for these two, and especially Teyana, she's also recently got out of divorce. Like, essentially, Aaron Pierre could just be that rebound for her. Who's to say? But, coming out of divorce so soon, and then jumping into this relationship. And then I feel like for him, he carries the weight of certain relationship experiences and emotional experiences. And there's 2 relationships here, or, 2 women or 2 men, however he operates. I feel like for him, he has not gotten over it. He hasn't taken the time to heal those 2 relationships. However, I feel like we have this cup here, he does want to offer Teyana more. He does want to offer that emotional stability that I'm sure she yearns for, that emotional connection, that being able to, I think they have, there's something here with both of them being able to really read each other's mind and pick up on things from a very intuitive and emotional level. And I feel like that's what has drawn them together the most, is being able to connect on that emotional currency. I also feel like they probably talk about past relationships and just certain experiences too, as a form of therapy, as a form of healing. But again, Aaron is not acknowledging these 2 cups, and it's going to bring some problems. Okay, let's get into how Teyana currently feels for Aaron. Thank you so much. How does Teyana currently feel for Aaron? Show us the energy. What is she feeling? I just feel giddy energy right now. Show us, how does Teyana Taylor currently feel for Aaron Pierre? Yes, wish fulfillment. This is like, this relationship, or maybe just him and his personality, may feel like a dream come true for her. Show me some more. How does Teyana Taylor feel about Aaron Pierre? Show us the energy. How does Teyana Taylor feel about Aaron Pierre? If anything else wants to come out. How does Teyana Taylor currently feel about Aaron Pierre? Okay, Ace of Pentacles. It's so funny, too. that I talked about the cups in the first spread, and now all of the cups are coming out in this spread. So we are definitely on to something. So we got the Nine of Cups here. I definitely feel like she sees this as a prayer answered. His personality, how he addresses certain things, his mannerism, his respect, his gratitude. I feel like she sees him as someone she could spend the rest of her life with. With the Ace of Pentacles here, this definitely gives potential. She sees the potential with him to have security, to have a home. But at the same time, with the Devil card here, I also feel like she knows that she may be a little bit just addicted to him, honestly. I feel like she could be addicted to him with the Devil card here. I'm not necessarily saying that's a bad thing, but I feel like for Teyana, it's important for her not to jump ahead of herself despite what she is feeling, despite the fact that if this actually is a wish fulfillment, girl, take your time. Let's not rush. We want to be very stable and secure with this Ace of Pentacles here. We don't want to jump the gun. We don't want to overextend ourselves in ways that may push him away, because again, I feel like Aaron is holding on to some cups and some women that he has not let go of. And Teyana could be the type too that maybe she knows this as well. I feel like Teyana could be very intuitive, very sharp, able to read energy. And even going back to what I said about jumping the gun here, she just may need to slow down. And we also have the Two of Wands as well. So it's bringing things to a halt. You know, things may need to stall for just a moment before they move into anything more serious or official. I also feel like Teyana Taylor is someone who she wants to be around the right person. She doesn't want to waste time. You know, I feel like her putting in the effort and intention into Aaron is her showing herself that not only is she ready for love and a connection, but she wants the person she's with to also be ready. Like, no games, you know, this is serious. I want stability. You know, this is a wish fulfillment for me. You know, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. I don't want to necessarily let go. And like I said, this can be a good and a bad thing. I just don't want Teyana to get too deep in this devil energy of like addiction and maybe even a little bit of an obsession with them, that it becomes crazy. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. I also want to say I feel like she has to be mindful too about what she's sharing about her relationship or about Aaron with other people. You know, it's Aaron Pierre. Everyone is hype on him right now, you know, and I feel like there could be other women in her ear, like, girl, you got Aaron Pierre, like, you gotta hold that down, da 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 da. So maybe she could feel, I don't know why, but she could feel pressure. She could feel some pressure to, be with this man or just hold this man down, again, because of this prayer and this wish that she has. But like I said, she shouldn't get ahead of herself. Okay, she has to keep herself first through this all, despite the connection, despite God answering this prayer, because sometimes God can answer their prayer for you and you get ahead of yourself, you jump the gun, you rush something, and God was like, yo, I did not want you to do all that. I was just showing you what it was and what it could be. I'm still in control. I feel like Teyana needs to know, and I'm sure she does, but again, that Devil card is a bit concerning, so she still has to bring that grounded energy with that Ace of Pentacles into the forefront of what could potentially be the success of her and Aaron, okay? Last question I'll ask is, show us overall the future of Teyana and Aaron within the next 6 months. Show us the future energy of Teyana and Taylor within the next 6 months. Or this could be, okay, so we have the Six of Wands here, so this could be them coming out together. I know they were at the BET Awards and stuff like that, but I don't know. This gives very dramatic energy here with the Six of Wands. Like, I don't know if they're going to be on a horse together, or maybe it's wedding energy or some sort of victory. It could be maybe engagement energy as well. But this coming out with the Six of Wands gives a very high energy. Show me one last card into Aaron and Teyana in the next 6 months. Yeah. Ooh. Page of Cups. I think if things progress in a good and healthy way and they're able to heal through whatever they're going through and address emotions, I do see the potential of them moving into possibly an engagement or coming out more publicly. There's an offer here with this Page of Cups. Maybe they'll decide to showcase their relationship on a show, or maybe whatever project they're actually working on now where they're spending time together. Maybe that's going to be released in 6 months. Maybe we'll start to see more visuals into how they met, and or just what they're doing and what they're sharing together. But I'm just seeing like video screens going through my third eye, and maybe Teyana's thing, and I know she has that visual album, so maybe this visual album, again, maybe there's a horse in there. I don't even know. There could be a horse. There could be something with wreaths as well. There could be something with fire and wands. There could be an actual cup or some offering in a cup. But I definitely see more of them in the public eye, more of them coming out together, and with other people, celebrating certain victories, celebrating achievements together, really being united and moving forward in their relationship. Some people are saying this is PR. I don't know. I think they're just going through the motions of being with each other and enjoying each other's company, and then if it's meant to keep going, they'll keep going. If not, they won't. But I definitely see that there's genuine real energy here and feelings with the both of them. So let me know what y'all think of this reading and this energy. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.